Kathleen, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Rick. Happy to be here.
Now, Kathleen, before the Christmas break, you had reported that the inquiry had not yet asked for an extension. That's formally speaking. Yet informally, that's all we've heard about from the inquiry for the past few months. So what gives there?
I know, and that's why we looked into it, because they promised they were going to file it before Christmas. So right that last day before the break, we phoned all day. We waited to hear back from somebody. Nothing filed. Checked again today with the government. Nothing received from the inquiry. We tried to contact somebody at the inquiry, no answer. To be fair, their offices are closed till next week. I wish I knew what had happened, why they didn't get the extension request in like they said they would, but I don't know the reason. We, of course, are going to keep on them, try to find out, but nothing yet to the government as of today.
Now, I imagine for its critics, and there have been a few critics, this could be another reason to question the inquiry itself. However, there's a new poll commissioned. It found 72% of Canadians seem to support the inquiry. Can you fill out that a bit more?
Yeah, you bet. They actually, 72% think the inquiry is important. We don't know the exact question they were asked, but they do think it's an important issue. Now, there are a number, like another 17% said it was unimportant. So you kind of have to, you know, you're not sure what they were asked. This is 1,000 Canadians, though, so that's a pretty good margin. This poll was done, we don't know when either, but the results were published over Christmas when I don't know how many people would have seen it. We certainly tweeted it out and repeated it, and a lot of people retweeted our retweets, so there's a lot of interest anytime anybody says anything about the inquiry. First, I've heard of a poll being done on it, though, so that's something a little newsworthy. Again, that's a big group of folks that support the importance of it. The actual work of it, you know, how it's been mired in controversy, very turbulent, all kinds of troubles. We don't know if they were asked about that or not.
So we support its existence, not necessarily how it's working so far.
Exactly. It's a little like saying we support reconciliation,
right.
We support a long weekend in the middle of the summer. We don't know, you know, the weight they put on it.
And do we know how many of those 1,000 people polled are Indigenous?
Doesn't say that. I just got off the Nanos website. Doesn't tell us the questions they were asked. Doesn't tell us who was asked.
Okay. All right. So what's coming up for the inquiry?
You know what? They've got a hearing this month in Yellowknife.
Okay.
It was postponed earlier this fall, and then another one next month in February in Rankin Inlet. APTN, of course, streaming it live online, as it has done all of them so far. There's been 8 so far. And we'll have full team coverage there as well. And
remind us again, when is it set to wrap up under its current 2-year mandate?
Yeah, you know what? It's supposed to finish in November 2018, so in about a year, and have a full report by then. That's why they want another 2 years. They say that's not enough time. Do you want to ask about?
Yeah. Now, for those who might actually be curious, what's on your lapel there?
Yeah, isn't that nice? A woman in Saanich, BC, Barbara Hay sent that in. She said she watched our coverage of the MMIWG inquiry in Winnipeg. She saw somebody had made a very plain one. She put a little glitter, a bead, and she added a feather for a little West Coast flair. So thank you very much, Barbara, for watching and doing that.
And thank you, Kathleen, for joining us today.
You're welcome.